everybody, welcome back to my channel, Kicks with Fresh. Now if you're new here, I go by K Fresh, and in today's video I'm going to give you a detailed review and on-foot look of a Nike Vapormax Plus. Now before we get into the logistics of this video, please know that on this channel I do sneaker reviews, clothing hauls, and how to style. So if you are interested in all three or one of the three, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your girl is on her way to 1,000 subscribers. I cannot believe it. Thanks so much for everyone for supporting me, my day ones and all of my new subs. Also, please make sure to like this video, comment below if you have a pair of Vapormax Plus, and let me know what your thoughts are in terms of sizing and comfort. Since I do the clothing hauls and how to styles on my YouTube, I want to let you all know that I actually have an Instagram, which is also Kicks4Fresh. So please make sure to go head over there, give me a follow there so that you can see all of my fresh fits of the day. Also know that I am going to do a how to style video on these sneakers, so just be looking out for that. It is coming soon. So now that we got that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the review of these sneakers. Now, just so you are aware, I have actually already worn these sneakers. I'm gonna do something a little different than I've done in a lot of my previous videos, and that is to give you more information in terms of sizing as well as comfort. So let's go ahead and get into the box, which is just your standard Nike box. A lot of Nikes come in this box, so I won't really talk too much about it. The official tag does read Women's Air Vapormax Plus. The official color code is Hyper Pink, Black, and Pink Foam. The sizing is a 10.5 women's. If you convert your size, that is a 9 men for any of my men watching this. And then also the suggested retail was $200. I paid about $145 on these sneakers, so I will talk a little bit about if it is worth the amount if you are paying retail. So I just want to show you the box here so that you can get all of the details just in case you want to pick these shoes up or just want to learn more information about that. So let's go ahead and get into these sneakers. I have been keeping them in the box even though I've already worn them because I don't have space to display all of my sneakers. I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the box and show you the sneaker and talk a little bit about it in an in-depth review. So as always, I want to start with the outer sole. I've been meaning to get a pair of Vapormax Plus since they first dropped on the scene. As you probably are aware, Nike, they've been having these Vapormax or Air Max and all that line for a very, very long time. So I was really digging the new technology and what they were doing with this sneaker. So as you can see, you do have some kind of like pods in terms of the air unit, as well as kind of that split in the middle. And then you also have the Nike swoosh here, which is really great. It's all black, so it's something that you can wear, and hopefully it won't get too dirty. So as we get to the lateral side of this sneaker, this is where you see that Nike swoosh, as well as that gradient of blue, which wasn't on the official color code, but it is kind of a soft baby blue. And then it really just gradients into that hyper pink, which you see on the toe. On the toe box, you have this black plastic, which is very durable, and I'll talk a little bit about that in terms of comfort later on in this video. And then you do have basically some 3M hits. So I know you can see those silver kind of lines there, but that is a 3M hit, and it does extend onto the tongue where there's also a gradient. This is a really cool detail. You do have a tongue tag that has a Nike swoosh, and it just says Air Vapormax Plus. I want to talk a little bit about the back of this shoe. So you do have the BM, which stands for Vapormax, and the Plus, and then I think you have Air there, so just so you can see that, and then just a standard black pull tab that will really help you get the shoes on very nicely and easily. Now when you get to the medial side, it really is just the same gradient as the lateral side, and then you do have a pink, like a hyper pink plate here, and I'll talk a little bit more about this when I talk about comfort, but I wanted to show this off. And then really this is the signature as well for the Vapormax Plus, and these are like kind of hard plastic, but they're very nice. I love like the detail that it really gives this sneaker, so this is really awesome. And then last but not least, On the insole of this sneaker, and sorry this is upside down, but you do have the hyper pink Nike as well as the swoosh, and this is all black sock liner, which I am really digging about this shoe. Just really in terms of the wear and tear, I think this is something that you know, will really last a while. So like I said, I wanted to do a little bit of a different video for this sneaker. The Vapormax Plus is a shoe that I've been wanting to try out for a very long time. I have a lot of other different Air Maxes, so this was a newer silhouette that I wanted to get my hands on and kind of see, you know, what it was working with. So technically, I do believe this is a running shoe. I don't run, so it is more of a lifestyle shoe for me. But in terms of sizing, y'all, I did a 10.5, which is my true to size. I have kind of like fat, flat feet. I don't know what else to say, but I don't really have much of an arch. And so even though these sneakers do fit true to size, in my opinion, in terms of the arch right here, this was a little bit uncomfortable for my first wear. I did wear these a full entire day, so literally like 8 to 5. The first half of the day, it was comfortable. I didn't have any issues, but the second half of the day, this was just destroying my arch, or the part like on my foot where an arch should be. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are breaking these shoes in. Now, when it comes to comfort, like I said, I wore these shoes from 8 to 5. From 8 to noon, I was on my feet the entire day. I did not have any issues. They didn't really like hurt my feet at all. They were a little awkward to kind of get your balance in, just because you do have kind of a separated like area in terms of the air unit. And so back here was kind of a little weird. It was trying to keep my balance in these shoes. I wouldn't say it was difficult, like hard, but it was a different vibe. It felt a little different. But from 12 to 5, that is where I started deteriorating. So for me personally, because I think I have a wider foot, again, this area was really giving me some trouble. And then y'all, the shoes started squeaking on me, and I'm like, I have never had that happen to me ever before. So it was a new thing for me. I don't really know what part of the shoe was squeaking or why it was squeaking, but it probably has something to do with like the technology and how these are like built or whatever. But it was a really weird situation. The only time it squeaked was when I was actually indoors inside of a building. So like just that tile or that linoleum, it was very squeaky. But if I was out on the pavement or in grass, they did not squeak at all. So maybe that is just something to think about when you're out and you're going and running your errands, if you're going to be indoors or outdoors, or if you're running on a track versus just like a trail, your shoes may squeak. At least mine did. But that's not really a big deal to me. I mean, maybe I noticed they were squeaking. Somebody else probably didn't even notice that my shoes were squeaking. So I didn't really think that it was like a big deal. The other thing I would say is just within here, again, really didn't have a problem in the toe box area. It really was the midfoot for me. Again, because I have flat feet, I just think that it wasn't as comfortable. And y'all, this is a very hard plate. Like, there is no give in this plate. Now, this is very comfortable. It's breathable. Everything is very stretchy in terms of the material. But for some reason, this was very hard on my midfoot, and maybe that's where the discomfort came from. So like I said earlier, I paid about $145 for these sneakers, but they do retail at $200. In my opinion, I think this was a shoe that I would not purchase it at full retail price at $200. I just think, again, just from some of the things that I said about like the comfort, I wouldn't necessarily want to pay the $200. It is a sneaker that has a lot of different colorways, and so a lot of times these sneakers do, the silhouette does go on sale. And so if I was you, I would wait until, you know, your favorite colorway goes on sale, or really just looking at all the different foot sites. I did get these from Nike.com, and they do run really great sales, but you know, there's Finish Line, Champs, Foot Action, Foot Locker, all of those different places. And you may be able to get a really good deal on these. This is women's. I don't see the men's sizes going on sale very often, but at least the women's colors, I really like all the colorways that the women have came out with. There's like a sunrise color, there's like a yellow and white and black color. So just know that this is a sneaker that you can probably get on sale. So if you're thinking about getting some Vapormax Plus, I would suggest just saving a couple bit of money and don't purchase them at $200, because it's just really not like worth it in my opinion. Again, nothing negative on the shoe. I just know that I can get this cheaper, and because I am a thrifty sneakerhead, I want to make sure that I can get the best deal that I can on sneakers. So really quickly, I also do want to compare this to an OG model to me. This is the Air Max 90. So in terms of this, you can obviously see that there is an air unit. There's more here on the back tab, and you can see like this one goes throughout the whole entire foot. This to me gives me a lot more comfort. I don't know if it's just, you know, right in here. This has more of a cushion in terms of the technology, so it's a lot more comfortable, but like I said, just in this midfoot part, this is more of a hard plastic. So when you're thinking about a comfortable shoe, obviously this is a lot less expensive. I believe I paid like $93 for this shoe on sale, and again I paid $145. So it is a newer technology obviously, but if I had to choose, if I was going to do a whole day in a sneaker, I definitely would choose this shoe over this shoe. This is more of like a lifestyle shoe, something that you can wear for a couple hours but not an entire day. So I just wanted to point that out there. And there are a couple other sneakers like, you know, the 95s or the 97s that might give you all day comfort. So that is all I have for this video. If you like this and want to see more, please make sure to subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any other videos. I am going to do a how to style on this sneaker, so just beware and be on the lookout because it is coming very, very soon. So now that we've reached the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and give you this on feet look. Until next time, you already know what to do. Stay fresh.
Perfect.